and welcome to Business Tuesday. As usual, this is the program where you get or learn everything about business. And it's the only program where we talk to so many people from the startup, professionals, companies, and so many other things as much as business is concerned. Today on the show, we are having a gentleman who is visiting with us. He will be telling us more about himself and why he has decided to visit us today. And before that, guys, my name is Maurice Owino as usual, and this is a Business Tuesday, the show that comes to you every Tuesday, 8 p.m. on Lolwe Television Network. Welcome to the program. Let me allow my guest to say hi to the viewer. Welcome, guest.
Thank you so much, Maurice.
Yes.
And hi to the viewers. So, my name is David Ongesa. I work for a company called OML Africa Logistics Limited. Formerly, the company was known as Oilfield Movers Limited. And OML Africa Logistics Limited is a company that deals with the logistics solution for various categories of businesses. We deal with the large infrastructure. We are into energy and renewable energy. We are into mining operations. We are into oil and gas. It's basically we support our clients with the safe and efficient transportation of their cargo from destination A to destination B. And I'm very glad to be here today to discuss and share experiences on how businesses have thrived during these bad times of COVID-19. And especially now that we are approaching 28th of April, that is the day that the whole world is commemorating World Safety Day. World Safety Day is a day that has been put aside to remember workers who have lost their lives in the line of duty. And we do come up with various programs that we can now use to sensitize workplaces to ensure that whatever they are doing is very safe and that workers are protected whenever they are working. They go home when they are safe, without any injury, without any ill health, and they remain productive to the society and build the GDP of our country and, of course, the world economy. As a matter of fact, every year we lose more than 1 million people globally in workplace injuries. And this cannot be taken for granted. We have to come up with innovative ways of ensuring that workplaces are safe. This year is quite a different one because we are also battling COVID-19 pandemic, which was declared in March 2020. And since then, business has not been business as usual. Various organizations, various companies, various workplaces have come up with different approaches to ensure that their business operations are sustained and that they continue to work so that they can be able to survive this pandemic.
Very well. Talking of people losing life while in the line of duty, I know we had a case a few days ago, actually I think a week ago now, where Kenyan lost his life in the line of duty. Of course, even without calling name of the company, but there was a case last week where somebody died in the line of duty in a paper factory where he happened to be crushed by the machine. Quite unfortunate case actually, and we can just say pole to the family because this is something that still the police is following up, and actually is it's falling in one of the topic that we are discussing today, the safety at work. You as somebody who is from this company which deals with the logistic, I know you have these big machines. I know you will be telling us more about in your company or where you work. What is it that you're doing differently probably apart from what is happening in other companies that are doing the same thing that you do?
Sure. Thank you so much, Maurice. Quite unfortunate to hear about the fatality that happened in one of the companies. OML Africa Logistics, first of all, safety is our #1 core value. And as the person in charge of safety in the company, we have come up with robust systems to ensure that all our operations are safe. Majorly, we deal with transport services, and of course, you expect us to have a lot of trucks on the road and a lot of truck drivers on the road. We deal with activities to do with the rig moves, and we have rigging equipments, lifting equipments. We also deal with earth moving equipments that deals with the mining operations. So we have put up a robust system to ensure that all our activities safe and workers are protected as required by the law. The law that covers issues to do with workers' welfare, safety, and wellness is the Occupational Safety and Health Act. On the transport sector, where we majorly deal with, we have drivers who are competently trained. Starting with our recruitment process, we vet drivers from every stage. We ensure they go for medical examination, eye fitness test to ensure that they are the right candidates for that job. After that, we move to the next step. Once the drivers are recruited, we ensure that they are taken for defensive driving training. This is a special kind of training where a driver would be trained on how to behave on the road, what to do when there is an impending danger in the road. So they develop skills over and above what is taught in the driving schools. As a matter of fact, we are the only company in the country that has partnered with even trainers from UK to train our drivers over and beyond what is taking place in our driving schools in Kenya to gain an internationally benchmarked knowledge in driving. And because these drivers are transit drivers, they go to Rwanda, they go to Uganda. The laws in those countries are different than with what we have in
Kenya.
Yeah. So you must benchmark your standards to the international standards so that you have safe drivers on the road. As a matter of fact, we are the only company in the country that have got the highest number of female truck drivers. And what we have learned with the female truck drivers is that if you train them well, they're actually the safest drivers on the road. They are very keen and they observe all the aspects of the training. OML Africa Logistics have got procedures, have got systems covering all aspects of work. We do what we call risk assessments for all aspects of the work that we do. We have job safety analysis. We have what we call proactive health and safety management systems, where you don't wait until something happens. Is when you say, we could have done it this way. You ensure that the top management, starting from the MD, are visibly on the field, checking on what could go wrong, and that these are remedied before something wrong happens. So we have inspections, health and safety inspections in the field. We have audits that we conduct every day. We have what we call toolbox talks. Those are just short.
Very, very well. Sorry for cutting you short. I know we are taking a short break, but
Yeah, sure.
I can see you are giving a lot of insight as far as the safety is concerned in the line of in the offices and the sites. Now we are taking a short break, and when we come back, we're just going to take it from there and we proceed, because I can see you're having a lot to share. So guys, we are taking a short break. On that note, this is a Business Tuesday, the show that comes to you every Tuesday, 8 p.m. on Lolwe Television Network. And today we are having a guest, gentleman who is coming from OML Africa Logistic. He's telling us about those safety that we need to be put in place in any working site so that we protect the lives of Kenyans, because we know, like we said from the beginning, that we had a case recently where we happened to lose one of Kenyan in the site where the paper industry, and that is marking a part of our topic today, where we are trying to see what is it that is happening in these sites or industries. What are the measures that are there to try to curb this kind of incidents? So we are taking a short break. On that note, guys, we're coming back shortly. Keep watching Lolwe TV. Welcome back, guys. Again, this is a Business Tuesday. If you're just joining us, we are on set with a guest who is visiting with us actually from Naivasha. If you missed the first round of the interview, we are talking about the safety at work. Is coming from OML Africa Logistics, and where they deals with a lot of kind of people working on site, and kind of industries where they're using the huge machines. And we know very well that in such kind of a scenario or such kind of a space of work, people happen probably to lose lives like in any other industries. And now he's talking to us about the measures and regulations that them at OML Africa Logistic they have put in place to try and curb such kind of situations. Welcome back again, sir. And again, you can say hi to, I know there are people just tuning in probably right now.
Hi guys, my name is David Ongesa, Health and Safety Manager at OML Africa Logistics Limited, formerly Oilfield Movers Limited.
Now, before we took a break, you are telling us what you do at OML Africa Logistic, and we are trying to see how different is it from your place. And we know we have got so many companies that are doing the same thing like you guys.
Yes.
What makes you stand out as opposed to these other people, which you are telling us about having some trainers from abroad, and you are telling us about you having female drivers? What else do you do contrary or probably apart from what other people do?
Thank you so much, Maurice, and I'm glad we're having this conversation. First of all, in OML Africa Logistics, safety is our #1 core value. We always say that everything else can wait. We have empowered all our employees to exercise what we call stop work authority. If you are an employee and you feel that your life is in danger with the work you are doing, regardless of everything that we have given you, all the protective devices that we have given you, all the knowledge and the training that we have imparted in you, and you still feel that something has developed that is putting your life in danger, we exercise what we call stop work authority. We allow you to stop the work, and you will not be disciplined for that. Stop the work and report to your supervisor. The supervisor will escalate to the relevant manager to investigate the root cause of this problem which is putting your life in danger. Then we can sort it out and only allow you to go back when now everything is safe, you are comfortable. Yeah, like I always tell people, you know, there is no shop where you can go and tell them, I need spare hand extra large size. I need a finger small size. If your finger is gone, it is gone. You will never get it back. If you die in the workplace, there will never be another Maurice. You are gone and you are gone.
Yes.
So everything that is necessary to make your life safe, to make you be healthy wherever you are working, that should be given the first priority.
Very well.
Safety is our #1 core value, and everything that we do, the fulcrum is safety. It revolves around safety. So that makes us stand out. And second,
for example, let's use again the case of female drivers that you employ in your company.
Yes.
For that person who probably have very little knowledge on this, how long should a truck driver drive before taking a rest, like in terms of hours?
Well, what normally happens, and we have benchmarked this to international standards. For our drivers, truck drivers, we allow them to drive for 2 hours, then they take a break of 30 minutes to avoid what we call fatigue. We don't want them to develop fatigue, which will make them to be distracted on the road while behind the wheels. So after 30 minutes, they can go again for another 2 hours, take a break. They can take a break. If they want to go for lunch, they can even take 1 hour to go for lunch and they break. And then again they embark on the journey. Another 2 hours, and we don't allow night driving for our company.
Okay.
And our drivers are only allowed to drive for cumulative 10 hours, including the rest breaks in between.
That was
After
10
that,
hours in a day.
10 hours in a day, let me say 8 hours. The 2 hours are the rest breaks and maybe lunch. After that, where they will stop, we have designated what we call stopover points or rest points. They'll get a suitable accommodation. We have mapped the entire road. We know where there are good places for sleeping and where our drivers sleep. The places we resort for them do not have the bar wing. We only designate for them.
I wanted
purely.
to ask you about that
Yes.
because there has been this say that the truck drivers are the main spreaders of quote unquote, because you know they spend nights everywhere. You know, sometimes they say where the night falls, that is where they sleep.
Sure, but for us, we have mapped the entire route. We have designated for them. Okay, if your hours elapses near this location, you will go and sleep there. We have state-of-the-art control room where we track all the drivers on the road. And OML Africa Logistics is the only company in Kenya that has invested in what we call artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is where we are able to see our drivers live as they drive on the road through our control room. Short clips are sent to our control room, and it is a very nice modern technology where if the driver is not belting up, then it will sense and take the clips, sent to the control room. Then the driver will be alerted
That you
that
have not put on
you have
your
not
belt.
could you belt up is when you proceed with the journey. If the driver is yawning behind the wheels, that means that driver is tired, is fatigued. The technology will capture a short clip video and send it to our control room. The control room operators who are there 24 hours, they work in shift. We have 3. So every 8 hours, we have somebody on standby watching all the drivers on the road. We'll be able to know that this driver is fatigued, and we'll call the driver, tell him, please park your truck in a safe place.
And rest.
Take a rest is when you proceed with the journey.
That is very nice to hear, because I know we have also have cases where people are complaining that some drivers, especially these drivers who are carrying oil products,
Yes.
they sometimes take other panya routes and they go and sell the part of the oil along the way. And for your case, you're saying that the drivers under the watch, whereby they can't do such kind of things.
In fact, there is a journey plan. Before the driver leaves for duty, there is a journey plan. You are told these are this is your destination, this is the expected time of arrival, this is the route you will take, these are the rules that you will abide with. You are not supposed to speak or pick your phone while driving. You have to belt up. And should there be any challenge, you have to notify the control room immediately. We also have a full-time duty incident manager with what we call toll-free hotline. The drivers are free to call should there be a challenge on the road. As a matter of fact, we are the company that transported crude oil from Turkana to KPRL in Mombasa during the piloting of the crude oil project. and there was no single incident. We didn't have any fatality. There was no single incident. That is a very sensitive and a very delicate project that was being run by the government of Kenya in partnership with the other, other partners. And OML came in, and with our value propositions, we were able to deliver fully to the expectation, bearing in mind that safety is our number one core value. The project ended and we delivered to 100% expectation without any major injury. Let me say without any injury, without any fatality, and was very, very successful. And that is not by luck. It's these robust systems that we have put in place that enable that to happen.
That was very, very good, and I know our viewers are very happy. Unfortunately, our time, the director is telling us our time is up, so I want you to have your last word on still on that camera. Tell us your last word, probably a piece of advice to Kenyans as far as safety in the place of work is concerned, and then we wind up.
So, dear Kenyans, dear viewers, safety is very important in the workplace. As we prepare to commemorate the World Safety Day, to remember those who have lost their lives in their line of duty, let's remember safety is the number one priority in all the workplaces. And with the current COVID-19 pandemic, let's be agile enough and follow the guidelines issued by World Health Organization, Ministry of Health, and also Directorate of Occupational Safety and Health, Kenya, and we'll be safe. We'll be safe wherever we work, and all our businesses will thrive and run. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your time to be with us on the show today. And I know we will call you again because it's a wide topic.
Thank you.
Yeah, this was just a sneak peek to the viewer, and I know they're happy because they have learned something out of it. Guys, that brings us to the end of the show today. Thank you very much for watching Business Tuesday on Lolwe TV. As usual, another Tuesday is coming up, and keep watching Lolwe TV so that you'll see different people that will be joining us on the show. My name is Maurice Owino, and keep watching Lolwe TV.